Why, hello everybody, it is Kyle here from Unboxed Autos, and today I am excited to show you guys the 2023 Hyundai Ioniq 5 Limited all-wheel drive. Now guys, as far as electric cars go, as you probably know, the Ioniq 5 is a full electric vehicle, and it's a part of what Hyundai is growing in the Ioniq family. They just recently came out as well with the Hyundai Ioniq6 sedan. Really cool looking vehicle. So I think nobody can deny that the Ioniq 5 family of vehicles are extremely distinctive looking. And it's certainly present here in the Ioniq 5. I mean, first up, guys, we have this really cool matte paint finish. That's something that we don't see very often, and I really like it on the Ioniq 5. We have these really cool and unique headlights. I mean, look at the different little dotted LED design. Looks really cool. And then this is also all lit up, all little LED slats all in here to give this car a really unique look from the front. But it doesn't stop there. I think probably the most interesting part of the Ioniq 5 is actually in the back. So it does have that hatchback look to it, which I personally find really appealing. I really like how it looks. But look at what they did here with the lights. Really cool. It also has a sensor, so I have the key in my pocket right now, and as I move closer to the rear of the vehicle, it will actually open up the trunk. So if you have a lot of groceries or things like that to put in, you have your hands full, it will actually go ahead and open automatically just with the proximity sensor. And then of course, we also have push to close, so when you're all done putting all of your groceries in the back of the Ioniq 5, it can close automatically. Now, as I mentioned, it's available in both rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. We have a couple of different range estimates there for you. So depending on which model you choose, it's going to drastically impact how much range you get here. For the rear-wheel drive version, you're going to get a max range of 303 miles. If you go through the all-wheel drive version, which we have here, you get a maximum range of about 266 miles. So it's worth noting that the all-wheel drive model is the more performance-happy model also. It really does add a lot of kick to the acceleration and overall driving performance of the Ioniq 5. There are actually three different spec choices that you can go with on the Ioniq 5. The first up is the standard range rear-wheel drive. You're looking at 168 horsepower on that one. Long range rear-wheel drive, 225 horsepower, 0 to 67.4 seconds. And then of course the one we have here, the most powerful model, is the all-wheel drive version, 320 horsepower, 0 to 60 time of just 4.5 seconds. So what they've gone ahead and done is really make an Ioniq 5 for everybody. Now obviously this is the most fun, and this is going to kind of have that kick that you're used to in an electric car with, you know, lots of power and a fast 0 to 60 time. Now another thing that I really love about the Ioniq 5 is the cool door handles. So they fit flush with the body, so when you go ahead and unlock it, they pop out. I think that's really neat. Another thing that the limited model here has is the park assist. So we actually go ahead and lock the car, hold down this to start the vehicle. It's now started. We can actually move the car forward and backward just by using the keychain. So if we want to, say, back it up a little bit, we can go ahead. It does that with the wheels, straightens out the wheels. Look at that. And then backs it up. And then you just let go and it stops. And you open it, you're good to go. The car's on, and we can enter. So super cool. It's actually, you know, somewhat convenient and practical, especially in tight city parking lots. You know, it can be pretty helpful. In terms of interior design, they've brought that distinctive look inside as well. Right here we have, as you can see, some more unique shapes right here on this door panel, kind of signifying the rear deck there of LED lighting, similar shapes. The quality is nice. Cool soft leather here. We have a unique textured fabric right here, and then this cool panel right there. Some red stitching up top. Moving inside, lots of different options here. On the seat controls, we have lumbar support. This one right here moves up this extra leg support, which is nice. And then this one actually goes ahead. So if we actually put this guy all the way up, then it can move out as well. So lots of cool different features there. Some are, you know, for relaxing when you're driving or charging the car rather. So if you're sitting and charging the car for a little bit, you can go ahead, pop it up, and it kind of becomes more of a lounge chair, which is nice. But limited model, all leather seating with some cool accent stitching. Stepping inside, very spacious cabin, and obviously since there's no center, you know, drive mount in here, we have tons of storage space, flat with the floor, so it feels very open and spacious, and we really do like that. Now, of course, it's push to start, so you can go ahead and start it up. Unique little shifter here, so to put in drive, you go ahead and flip this thing forward. Neutral is kind of in the middle, and then all the way back for reverse. And then park is just you press in on that right there. Now, there are several different drive modes. Right here, we are in normal mode. Sport mode is going to adjust the aesthetic a little bit there on the styling, so it looks pretty cool. Eco mode, once again, changes style. And of course, those are all corresponding to different drive modes. So we're going to have some different driving characteristics when we are in those various modes. But once again, I just want to call the attention to, you know, this really overall nice interior. We have really cool, you know, different textures inside. We have this panel right here, this right here. Nice gapping, really high quality for the price point. They did a really good job with this guy right here. But, you know, cool fabric, nice screens. We have, I really like how it's laid out. It's very simple and very easy to get all the information that you want. It's also pretty calming as well. So this system right here is pretty good. We do not have the wireless Android Auto, but I'm sure that will be coming soon. And yeah, so again, easy to use, simple display, fast response, and there are some different menus in here. You can see, you know, different charging stations. You can see the nearest one, and also if you have your AC on or off, or venting on or off, or how many miles of range you have left. And of course, we have heated and cooled seats here on the limited model, which is always nice to have. So we can go ahead and get that going right there. Well, yeah, you know, again, overall, very simple, easy to use system. I definitely like them a lot, and they keep it very basic. Right down here, we have our climate control settings. I wish that they did have a little easier access, though, to the heated seat, cooled seat settings. You do have to go into the menu on there to access those. In terms of driving technology, we have the distance guided cruise control with highway assist. So we have the lane keep assist at low speeds. It, you know, works really nicely. You can just have the car kind of take care of everything for you. Well, of course, you're paying full attention to the road and keeping your hand, you know, on the wheel. Or if you can take it off for a little bit, but it does call your attention back to, you know, touching the steering wheel after about 10 to 14 seconds has been my experience. Now, again, once again, right here, drive mode button, pretty cool. I like how it's mounted here on the steering wheel. It kind of gives a nice pronounced view of that right there. It makes it seem pretty cool. Really love the steering wheel design. Flat bottom right here. Nice close gripping. So what I mean by close gripping is that this isn't too large over here. The side bolstering on the steering wheel is not overly large. So really nice just to grab onto and hold it. Feel very in control. And yeah, so really do appreciate the quality and design of the Ioniq 5. No one will say it's not a unique vehicle. Once over here on the passenger side, pretty simple air vent, of course, some dashboard material up here that's a little bit different from these three different areas. So I like the differentiation there over there, much like some red stitching here as well. So they're keeping it different, and we think that, you know, it's pretty cool. In terms of storage space, you know, pretty good amount right here, just in this armrest, which is like a floating armrest. And then of course tons down there, some wireless charging right here for your phone. Nice, large, easy accessible cup holders. Some additional charging down there as well. But something that I really do love and was surprised about in this car is just how spacious the back seat is and how large these rear windows are. So very spacious, tons of room back here, extremely comfortable. And you have this giant window with sunshade, manual sunshade. And then you have, of course, the glass roof here on the limited model to really, you know, make it a very, very nice, airy, comfortable design. So overall, really do they're doing here with the Hyundai Ioniq line. Love the Ioniq 5. It has some really great features. I mean, we're talking about plenty of different price points, so whether you want something that's, you know, fast with lots of range, they have that for you, or if you want to keep it simple, keep the price down, they have rear-wheel drive, and they're able to, you know, keep the cost down, but you still get a very nice electric vehicle. Plus, huge plus on the Ioniq 5 is the max charging rate of 350 kilowatts per hour, which is one of the fastest charging vehicles of any electric car available on the market today. So in terms of practicality, the Ioniq 5 is a super practical electric vehicle that, you know, meets a wide range of needs. Whether you want something super luxurious and fast like the Ioniq 5 Limited all-wheel drive, or, you know, something more affordable like the SE version with standard range or the extended range, they have that for you. Well, that's all for you guys today. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video on the 2023 Hyundai Ioniq 5. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comment section below. We'd be happy to answer them. And until next time, I'm Kyle from Unboxed Autos.